Are we going to see even more reimagined base set full art like we've already had confirmed with the chunky base set Pikachu? That is the question we are answering in today's video. Yo, what's going on guys? Alien ESP here back in a video, and as I just said, as you guys saw with the title and thumbnail of this video, in today's video we are answering that question. Are we going to see even more reimagined base set full art? Maybe not just for base set, who knows? We are going to go all over that. Will it just be base set, other cards, other great sets and more? But without further ado, let's get right into it, baby. So in case you guys don't know where this came from, essentially a couple days ago, maybe a week ago, I did cover on this channel, we saw Pokemon reveal some even more Pikachu cards for the 25th anniversary, and one of which being the base set Pikachu. However, the artwork was a bit expanded from its little box to a full art card, and that card looked gorgeous. I did cover it in that video. They expanded the artwork. If you are curious, make sure to check out that video. Done plenty of videos on this channel, both for celebrations and opening and Pokemon TCG as a whole, and I will continue to do so because I love this channel so much. And then essentially Ludkins Media posted a fantastic, I must say, concept of what the base set holographic Charizard would look like in this expanded style, where it's gone from its little box with all the text to a full art card. And I must say their concept is really good, and they have a great art team. I love seeing all their posts. You know, the post they did for Eevee Heroes with the images were just so cool. I really do like their art style, which they do post, so I really do like that. And it kind of made sense seeing that Pokemon did this with Pikachu, because it is the mascot of Pokemon and it is the face of the franchise. It did make sense. However, other cards, maybe other sets and just base set, who knows? I think this would be so cool. It would bring so many more great cards to our way. I think everyone loved the Pikachu, and I think people would love for Pokemon to continue to do this. I see all these talented artists online doing this, where, for example, they'd get a normal card, normally they paint the rest of the card white, and then they expand the artwork themselves, and that's so cool, and I just love Pokemon to do that even more. Who knows, maybe in like 50 years, that is the new norm, where every common is like that full art and the artwork goes over the whole card. Man, I can just dream as a collector, and I really hope one day it gets to that stage. That is just fantastic. We're back to what I was saying. This is fantastic. I'd love to see it. We know already base set is going to play a part in the 25th anniversary set, mainly because the whole 25 years will be playing a part. We know this because we have actually seen the remake of the Holo base set Venusaur, so we do know base set is getting some representation. Hopefully every set, or not, we can't do every set unfortunately, but hopefully most eras do get. I really hate it if like the majority, like 50%, was just all focused on WotC. I feel like we need to spread the love a bit, and I feel like the early stages when Pokemon were printing the cards themselves, for example the EX Ruby and Sapphire stage, don't get enough love, don't get enough attention. You know, there are so many great cards in this hobby that just don't have enough spotlight on them. The Prime cards, for example, I'm so excited. I really do hope more attention is shone on those cards. I think it will be with the Dragapult Prime box. Man, I love the Prime cards where the artwork is zoomed in on the Pokemon's eyes. So creative, so unique, and not enough people know about them, man. You guys need to hop on them. They are so fantastic, and some of the best card artworks in my opinion. I love all of them, trying to get all of them in my collection right now. Espeon, my favorite Pokemon, has one as well. Just another reason for me to love it. Back to what I was saying, will we see Charizard expand that work? Now for Charizard, I think it'll be a bit trickier than with Pikachu. Now why do I think this? If we go back to what the base set Pikachu and the base set Charizard look like, I won't put an image on screen because these cards are so iconic and you guys know what they look like. If we look at the Pikachu, for instance, based off the little box artwork, we can already tell it's in its like jungle, I'd say Viridian Forest setting. I say that because when the artwork is expanded that we are receiving this year, can't wait for that, we can see Pokemon which appear in Viridian Forest, your Caterpie, your Parasect, Butterfree in the artwork, and it's in an early stage, and believe in Let's Go anyway, you can find wild Pikachu spawning in Viridian. But what would they do for Charizard? You take a look at the base set Charizard, and I definitely don't need to put a picture of that card on screen because that is iconic. People who don't even like Pokemon know about that card. You can't really see much of the background behind it. You don't really know what kind of atmosphere, what kind of environment Charizard is in, maybe because of the holo foil, or you know, you can't really see it. Ludkins Media, as I was saying, their concept was phenomenal. Make sure to check them out. They do news, and we're talking about news. They covered a bit in this video, just a little leak which wasn't big enough to get its own video unfortunately, but a great leak anyway. They do so many fantastic things over at Ludkins. I think they're also a PSA middleman service. I'm not affiliated with them or anything, just giving them the shout out for providing this concept which essentially led to this discussion which I get to make a video on for you guys. That is great. the concept they made was seeing Charizard in the iconic pose, of course, where it's like that with its mouth open, breathing the fire. But he's in this like volcano-y atmosphere. There's a volcano in the back anyway, and I thought that was so cool. And I'd love to know if Pokemon were to expand the artwork, where would they plop down Charizard? Because you can't really tell its environment done. You can't tell what environment's in based off the card we've already seen. So I think that'd be so cool to see where Pokemon would go. And I'd love to see this do with more, not just your Pikachu and your Charizard, but more, your Chansey, your Blastoise, your Venusaur. We need them. We need Blastoise and Venusaur to get some great representation. I cannot believe they didn't put the Blastoise and Venusaur line in evolutions. Yes, they got an EX and a Mega EX, but how was there a Holo and just not in the evolutions? So I think that's so terrible. Yes, Charizard's cool and he is the fan favourite out of the big three, but they're called the big three. You have to give the other two to make the big three some representation, otherwise it's just a big one. So I do think that is very cool. Would you guys like to see more reimagined cards, and especially that Charizard? Because I know a lot of collectors would love to see that. Comment down below. That is comment question day. I know I would, not just for base set either. Like, imagine Neo Genesis Lugia, Typhlosion 17, reimagined, expand artwork, glorious I must say. Hopefully one day a collector can only dream though. So one mentioned in Ludkins Media also did mention a leak, which I saw a lot of people covering and including them, I do believe. I'm just putting it at the end of this video because this, unfortunately, as good as a topic it is, isn't big enough to get its own video. Realistically, I'd probably talk about this for like 2 or 3 minutes max. I don't want to put it as a daily upload. I feel like it's kind of a cop-out, I'm not going to lie. So what is it? Essentially on Reddit, I think this is where I first saw it, and then it got onto your Instagram, your Twitter, etc, etc. Someone somehow got their hands on a card which was very real, because you can see the texturing on it, of a gold shiny. You guys all know that the gold shinies are a thing, we saw it in Chilling Reign as the gold shiny Snorlax. It's been happening since Rebel Clash. What is it? It's a big one. There's a leak and it looks very legit, and I really hope it is legit because it looks so cool. I have a gold shiny Mew, and this is meant to be in our Celebrations 25th anniversary set. Wow, I had a feeling Mew would get some epic representation in this set because it's fan favourite. I was thinking maybe an English Koro Mew because we never got that. When I saw this card, blew out the water. I really hope this is real. If it is fake, my heartstrings have been played with here. This needs to be real. It is a glorious card. It'll be very playable as well, with very strong ability, similar to Team Up Jirachi, but not as powerful, unfortunately. Wow, the playability and the collectability of this card, if it is real, I just hope it is real. I need it for my collection. I need so many of them for my decks, my binders, graded collection. I need a BGS Black Label, I need a CGC Platina, I need a PSA 10 of this card. I need just the creme de la creme for this creme de la creme card. This card is fantastic. I really hope it is real, and if it's not real, I'll be so upset. And if it's not real, I hope Pokemon see this and be like, we have to make that real, because it's just fantastic. And if, it is fake, you've done a good job faking it, I must admit. There was texturing to it, so it looks very real, and if it was fake, you put a lot of effort into it. Congratulations, you've fooled us all, and you've really hurt me, and I'm about to cry myself asleep. This card is so cool. I do think we'll see it, because it's not like a brand new Mew card per se. The ability, HP, attack, etc, is the exact same to a Mew we've already seen, or Japan posted about it. We haven't been able to pull it yet. It's not out. It's not in an existing set yet. However, we did know a Mew with this ability, attack, and HP, etc is coming, except the artwork is now different. It's gone from that little box to a full art gold blue shiny Mew. We need this in the TCG, man. When I saw this on Reddit, I could not believe it. I was screaming, and I really do hope it is legit. We do know Mew is going to be the headline, or one of the headlines for our last set of the year, I do believe. One of the Japanese names for it is Fusion Art. We don't know what a Fusion Art is, a new mechanic. I don't know if they'd do a new mechanic because V-Union just came out, and I don't know if they want to overshadow that, but V-Union doesn't seem to be that big. I think it's stopped right now. I think the only V-Unions we are seeing is your Pikachu, Greninjazation, and Mewtwo, and they're all promos over here in England anyway, which is great. So I don't really know, maybe they would introduce a new mechanic where I have to pull them. Who knows? The floodgates are open, and seeing this gold shiny Mew, that just means if it's real, the set is going to be hyped. That card's so gorgeous. I really am interested to see it. I think all the cards in 25th anniversary set are going to be fantastic, and we're going to have, like, for the first time ever, a set where every card's a chase card. Imagine how cool that'd be. I really do think with this 25 card remake subset, the cards Pokemon are picking and choosing to put in it, Pokemon will know these are the fan favourite cards for collectability. They're going to put some playable cards in there, we know, because of Tapu Lele GX being included. I really do think when this set hits us, we're going to be like, oh, pulled up, oh, I've got a remake card here, what is it? Boom, I've got it. This is a good card. I think it's going to be like that. I think Pokemon, this set's going to be so hyping, regardless of the remake card you pick up, pulled, you're going to be happy with it. I think that's so cool, just satisfying collectors all around the world, and I cannot wait for this to release, and I can't wait for confirmation on this gold shiny Mew, see if it's real or not. If it is real, I don't know how someone got their hands on it. I mean, realistically, if it is real, then they've done a pretty bad way. Maybe they work at the factory. If so, I don't endorse all of that stuff, you know, breaking the TOS. You will have signed an NDA probably to work at Pokemon, handling those cards early, so leaking it isn't the best stuff. But I'm not a financial or legal advisor, so I'm not going to get all into that anyway. I'm so hyped. I'm sure all of you guys out for the discussion if we'll see a remake, expanded artworks of previous cards and this gold shiny Mew. Wowzers, guys. If you're not hyped for celebrations, I don't know what can happen. I think we all are hyped. This set's going to be so fantastic. I love talking about it, mainly because I love talking, and I'm so excited to open it, mainly because I like opening Pokemon cards. But it's still going to be fantastic. This is all for today's video. Make sure to answer comment questions today. I'm Alien ESP. You guys have been the best. I mean, the best is on YouTube. I'll see you next time. Peace.